This is Tony Poulos in Singapore. Today I'm with Ben Huang, who's the Director of Worldwide Marketing for the interactive entertainment business at Microsoft. Ben, welcome. Great to have you here. A lot of things I want to catch up on with Microsoft, but firstly, what is Microsoft up to in the interactive entertainment business?
Within, we call it IEB, and within IEB we've been doing some really big things in the TV space. You've probably heard what we've done with Media Room for a long time now. We've been in the business with that for about 5-6 years, and we've been fortunate enough up until this point to go from a standing still start to the #1 market share in that space, launching in about 20 different countries with over 40 different operators. At the same time, what we're also doing is on the Xbox side, partnering deeply with operators to try to expand the Xbox into broader entertainment initiatives.
So what do you see as Microsoft's biggest challenges in this area?
So I think for Microsoft, what we're trying to do is we want to focus primarily on where we think the consumer experience is going. What we're seeing right now is when we think about entertainment, it is no longer bound just to the TV device in your family room or in your living room. That entertainment experience is now separated from the TV device, and it's on your PC, it's on your game console, it's on your portable device. And how do we think about the scenarios there and the interaction with the consumer and those devices so that it provides a rich entertainment experience?
Now, you're working very closely with operators in this space. What do you see as their main challenges?
For the telcos, what they're seeing is in the last probably 18 to 36 months, there's been more change in the video entertainment space than there's been in the last 20 years. And when you look at it from that perspective and you look at the people who are starting to provide content and the different ways that consumers can get content, you can either look at that as a lot of opportunity to sort things out for the consumer and provide differentiated experiences, or you can look at that as a lot of confusion. From our perspective, we obviously look at that as a lot of opportunity to partner deeply with these operators to bring those differentiated content experiences, all based on software, which is Microsoft's core competency, and to try to use those differentiated experiences to help the operators lead and win market share in their respective markets.
Is it getting easier to work with operators as we move forward? Because it has been quite a tough battle over the years, hasn't it?
Well, I think there's always an ebb and flow on market windows of ways to naturally work with different constituencies, operators being one of them. Obviously, from Microsoft's perspective, we've had a long history working very successfully with operators. What we've seen is because of this change that's happening so much, we are both incentivized, and actually a lot of players in the whole ecosystem have been incentivized to really trying to band together and do some really great things on how we innovate for that next wave of entertainment experiences.
You talk about interactive entertainment. How do you define interactive entertainment?
For us, it's actually at multiple levels, but at its most basic, it's from the consumer's perspective, how do you think about how the consumer engages with that content, so the content is no longer just a one-way linear stream to the consumer. How does the consumer find what they want, find what they're interested in, and do it in a way that's a natural user experience for them, whether it's through body gestures or their voice to find the breadth of content that's available to them. And collectively, that's kind of how we think about how consumers are going to engage with content experiences going forward.
And how is Microsoft helping the operators become more profitable?
Well, we think we are, and it goes back to what we were covering earlier around the differentiating experiences. And from the telco pay TV operator perspective, when they look at the triple play experiences or the quad play experiences, core to all that is how do you create differentiation? How do you make it more valuable so that from the consumer's perspective, the experience gets richer when you go from one device to 2 devices to 3 and 4, all provided by the telco operator.
Can you give us a glimpse of what's going to be happening in 2012?
Well, what you'll see from Microsoft in 2012 is you'll start seeing us really start laying the foundation for these interactive experiences that we were talking about. You'll start seeing us more fully expand some of the possibilities with Connect, which is the video camera that's connected to the Xbox 360. And so things around being able to use motion gesture as well as Bing voice search to find the things that you're interested in. At the same time, you'll start seeing us explore what are some of the new user experience paradigms to match a lot of these ways that consumers are going to engage with content, and really trying to go from the TV experiences of today and thinking about how we lay the foundation for those, how those experiences will evolve over the next 2 to 3 years.
It's been great chatting with you, and thanks for catching us up with what Microsoft's up to.
Thank you very much.